I love how the next video is Thunderpsyker's review of Dark Crusade.
SEGA.
In the name of the Emperor, finish this! Higher ground, we'll gain the advantage! Continue the assault! Reinforcements are coming! The monolith! We destroy that and this is over! Charge!
And hello there. So yeah, now we're at the 6th campaign of this playthrough, which is the Eldar. And as I always do, I'll start on the tutorial to get you guys an idea of how they play, while the narrator is interrupting me. Sorry, let me check the... oh, okay, audio's fine.
Welcome to the Dawn of War tutorial. By listening to me and reading the text that appears in this message box, you will learn how to play a skirmish game. Select your webway assembly and look for the Guardian Squad icon located in the lower right corner of the screen. Click this button now. Take note of the small bar that is gradually filling up. This progress bar gives you an indication of how close something is to being ready.
All right.
Excellent. You now have a Guardian Squad. Strategic points are located in areas of high strategic value on the battlefield. Capturing and controlling the strategic points on the battlefield is how you increase your requisition resource. Order the Guardian Squad to capture a strategic point by right-clicking on the point. Capturing a strategic point takes time. Do not move the capturing squad away from the strategic point until the progress bar is full. Otherwise, you will not take control of the strategic point.
You know, as much as I rip on elves, I will say the Eldar's armor is pretty cool.
Excellent.
Not gonna lie.
You must continue to capture strategic points to get more requisition resource, which allows you to build more units and structures. Select your webway assembly and build a bone singer. Bone singers
let me
are
make
required
that.
to build additional structures. Bone singers are always available from the webway assembly. The bone singer has arrived. Bone singers are the Eldar builder unit. Anytime you wish to build a new structure, you must use a bone singer. Select the bone singer and build a listening shrine on the captured strategic point.
My music will shape the wraith burn.
Let me build the other ones anyway.
What
is your wish. The craft world sings to
The
me
listening
and I
shrine
respond.
fortifies
We
your
are
hold
shaped by
of a
fate,
strategic
just
point,
as we
increasing your
shape it.
requisition rate
The
at the
craft
same
world
time.
sings to me and I respond in kind. Our mission is changed by the music of the craft
All
world
right.
sings to me and I respond in kind to build. Shall I play
Gotta
the
wait
music
for
here
what the
then?
guy has to say next. Almost done.
Excellent.
Whoa.
The point is now protected from enemy retaliation.
Just as we
You should
shape
continue
it.
to build listening shrines on all your captured strategic points.
Shall I play the music
Some
here
structures,
then?
vehicles, and
We
research
are
require
shaped by
power to
fate,
function.
just as we
Building a
shape
plasma
it.
generator will supply you with the power you need to keep your
Nothing
force going.
remains
Select your bone
unchanged by the
singer
music
and
of
build a plasma
creation.
generator. The
I
more
will
plasma
call
generators you
forth from
have,
the wall.
the faster
My
you will build
music
up
is a
the power
pillar upon
resource.
which whole worlds have been built. You will have what you require. Look, it changes as I play. I will call it forth from the wall.
So yeah, the only thing I know about the Eldar is their downfall during the Age of Strife and the Unification War,
Where I may call forth
where they
creation.
basically created Slanesh.
Now have power. Plasma generators will continue to produce power at a constant rate. Note that there is a limit to how many plasma generators can be built per webway assembly. Select your bone singer and build an aspect portal structure.
Show me a place that is ready to receive the gift.
Oh,
of the
okay, I think
Eldar.
this must be the military, the infantry
Aspect
building.
portal is the structure where you can build more
Is
advanced
successful.
Eldar
We
infantry
are here
units.
to fulfill our duty, closing in on the objective.
I suppose I'll make another Guardian squad just to take the other strategic points.
We will fulfill our duty, closing in on the objective.
Alright,
Excellent. The aspect portal is finished. The aspect portal grants access to the best of the Eldar infantry squads, as well as the Eldar's commander unit, the Farseer. Select your aspect portal and build a ranger squad. Ranger squads are similar to the Space Marine scout squads, but their larger squad size and greater number of long rifles make them much more effective at breaking enemy morale.
Command me to build.
very nice.
Shall I play the music here then? Command me to build.
Maybe.
Shall I play
Oh
the
yeah, let me
music
get the
here
Bone Singer here.
then? Is your wish.
Now I'll just let them follow the
We are
Guardian
shaped by
squads
fate,
around.
Just as we shape it.
Yeah, I'm building the Ranger squad. Only one, really?
Excellent. Ranger squads can be devastating to enemy morale,
My
but do
music
not
is a
stand up
pillar
well
upon
to
which
intense
whole
enemy fire.
worlds have been built.
They are best used for stealth, support, and for capturing strategic points. Reinforcing is the act of calling in additional troops to bring your squad to maximum combat effectiveness.
We
Select a
move
Ranger squad.
unseen.
Click the Reinforce Squad button
We
to add
move
one new unit to your
unseen.
squad. You can reinforce during
My
battle
music is
in
a
the
pillar
event that
upon
one of
which
your
whole
Eldar warriors
worlds
is
have
killed by
wish.
the enemy. You can click the Reinforce Squad button multiple times to bring the squad to full strength. Congratulations, you have reinforced your Ranger squad. Select the Aspect Portal and build a Farseer. The Farseer acts as a hero for your army. The Farseer is a powerful psychic.
Yes.
While her physical attacks are not as powerful as those of other commanders,
Guardian
her
squad,
psychic abilities
ready.
more than make up for this.
My music
She
is
will
a
lead
pillar
your force
upon
to
which whole
victory.
worlds have been built.
You know, I will say this too. The Eldar helmet reminds me of like the old, I think it was an series of SNL skits that became a movie too. They remind me a lot of the aliens, the
Music
Coneheads.
of creation. We cannot fail. The humans have ignored our warnings, and for that,
Oh hey, they didn't even build a listening post yet.
our minds
Nice.
work as one.
Remember, holding strategic points
My music
increases
is a
your
pillar
requisition
upon which
resource.
whole worlds have been
Without
built.
sufficient requisition resource, you cannot build the force you need to ensure your dominance of the battlefield. Excellent. The Farseer has arrived. The Farseer cannot capture points, but is a
My
gifted
music
psychic
is
with
a
many
pillar
powerful
upon which
abilities,
whole worlds
gaining
have been
even
built.
more with research. Select your
Nothing
far
is hidden
side
from
and
my
click the
sight.
attach button. Now, select a ranger squad.
My
To
vision
detach
will
the
guide
leader
them.
from this
secured
squad,
the
simply
area.
select the squad, then click
Follow
the
my
detach
kin.
icon. It is located in the same place as the attach
I
icon.
have shown them the way.
If you select
We
the
yearn
aspect
to
portal,
wander.
you will
We
notice
have
several
secured
different types
the
of
area.
add-ons
Help.
called
The
aspect
logic is
stones.
clear.
Certain special Eldar infantry squad
cannot
types
imagine what
must
we
be
have seen
unlocked
with
by
our
researching
eyes.
these aspect stones. Let's build a Howling Banshee squad. Select the aspect portal
The
and
enemy
research the
cannot
Banshee
hide
aspect
from my
stone add-on.
sight.
When the research
future
is
is
finished,
clouded
you
and
can build a
uncertain.
Howling
The
Banshee
mists
squad.
of
The Howling
space and
Banshees are
time
terrifying
retreat
close
from my
combat
mind.
specialists that can tie up and decimate even the mighty Space Marines.
What about the Tau Empire is the
Follow my
question.
Music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been
Our
built.
path. We will make it
Yeah, because you
ours.
know how they're pretty
We are
good
shaped by
sharpshooters,
fate just as we walk in
but they're
our
not good in
path.
melee,
We will make
so they
it
have to
ours.
use meat shields for that, which are the Croots. Oh. Oh, I see a servitor. I didn't know who I... Oh,
How can I help?
oh! Psychic Storm.
The burden of leadership lies with us.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
Get the servitor.
Is now.
Yeah, and as always, I'm always going to be playing this on easy mode for this playthrough. I mean, otherwise, if I was playing as Tau... Oh, hey there.
My mind. I am sure of the outcome. You cannot ask for that which I give freely.
Well, that sounds like a quest
My
for
music is a pillar upon which
Slanesh.
whole worlds have been built.
Naturally.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I got a little too focused on the fight.
Just as we shape it.
Mission successful.
Fear the judgment of the council.
And another thing I do know about the Eldar is like they live in
Closing in.
planet-sized spaceships called craft worlds.
Howling Banshees are perfect for close combat against enemy infantry. Let's build a Dark Reaper squad. Select the aspect portal and research the Reaper aspect stone add-on. When the research is finished, you can build a Dark Reaper squad.
The Dark Reapers are deadly marksmen that excel
What,
at killing enemies
Slanesh
from a
followers?
distance.
And, I always use male pronouns for Slanesh. I mean, it's definitely a quest for him.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
And again, we have... I know Slanesh has titles like She Who Thirsts by the Eldar, but given how he has many titles like the Lord of Pleasure, the Lord of Excess, the Prince of Pleasure, the Dark Prince, stuff like that, yeah.
To exact harsh vengeance.
Yeah.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Unless they were Eldars during the
Fear the judgment of
Age
the
of
council.
Strife and Unification Wars.
Let us play
Or
our
the Dark Eldar too,
You now have a Dark Reaper squad. Remember that.
who came from like the same people that destroyed the Eldar Empire.
Dark Reapers are ideal for making range
burden
attacks
of
from a distance,
leadership
while
lies
Banshees
with
tie
us.
up enemy squads
Our
in melee
minds are
combat.
at your service.
Select a Bone Singer and build a Webway Gate.
I sense the enemy.
Oh yeah,
They're
this
closing
is
in.
definitely the one I need
It
to
changes as I play.
We are the messengers
expand building parts.
You will have what you shaped by fate
Our blade
just
shall
as we
form an
shape it.
impassable wall.
Eldar depend on Webway
Nothing
Gates for many
remains
reasons.
unchanged by the
They expand the
music of
control zone,
creation.
they add to the squad and vehicle cap, and they allow for the fast relocation of infantry squads.
Really, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Well, I didn't know about the...
Are the dealers of death.
Whoa, that voice.
Excellent. The webway gate is finished.
Take us
You
within
must build
range of
webway
the
gates
enemy.
to support your army. The Eldar are a very mobile race. Many Eldar infantry have the fleet of foot ability that grants them greater speed
you
over
command.
long distances. Most Eldar vehicles, the warp spider squads,
us within
and even the
range of the
webway gates
enemy.
allow for various forms of jumping
Command me
and
to
teleportation.
build.
The Eldar excel at moving quickly around the battlefield. Select your bone singer and build a soul shrine. This is how you advance the
Nothing
Eldar
remains
technology level.
unchanged by the music of creation. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Take me to where I may call forth the Wraithburn.
You know, like I said, as much as I rip on elves in fantasy,
Incarnate.
mainly due to personal experience
upon which whole
with them,
worlds have been built.
I will say the armor designs for like a lot of the Eldar
Is a research
are
facility.
pretty sick,
Building it allows you
especially
to unlock
in a good
great
way, of
number
course.
New units and abilities.
Like in a way of saying cool or awesome or radical.
Of the enemy.
Especially the Dark Reapers too, and the Ranger Squad.
War can bring.
That and the Guardian Squad
The enemy
too.
cannot hide from my
So I
sight.
guess you could say this is the elven race I probably have the least hate for.
The path is clear to me.
We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
Anyway, what was I supposed to do? I got a little sidetracked talking about elves.
We have mastered the art of destruction.
Though Dark Eldars are pretty
Shall I
interesting.
play the music
I mean,
here
they're
then?
stylized as like pirates,
We are
but
shaped by fate just as we
their
shape it.
ideals, traditions, and whatnot are a
Shall
bit too
I play
freaky
the
for
music
me.
here, then? Fear the judgment of the council.
The future is clouded and uncertain.
Alright, I could just do this. Not really. I'm not really a
Cannot imagine
big fan of elves, to be honest. Like, not even before that MMO, I wasn't even a big fan. To be honest,
Complete. This signifies the Eldar are ready for the next stage of their preparations for war.
My music is a
Excellent.
on which
You have
all
captured
worlds
3
have been built.
strategic points and built listening shrines on them. Taking and holding strategic points is key to defeating your
Naturally.
enemies.
The
You can
path is
capture
clear to
critical
me.
locations just like
We are
strategic
shaped by
points.
fate
The
just
enemy
as
some
we
cannot
multiplayer
hide
games.
from my
Capturing and
sight.
holding
has
one or
found
more
us.
of these critical locations can
The
win you the
path is
game.
clear to me.
You also get requisition from any
The
critical
burden of
locations.
leadership
Ooh.
lies
Use a
with
squad
us.
to capture a critical location. Critical locations are points of the map that represent locations.
The burden
I already
lies
got.
with us.
Excellent.
Where's
You
my
captured a
bone
critical
singer?
location.
Is a pillar upon
Note
which
that critical
whole
locations
worlds
cannot
been
have
built.
There
listening
they are.
shrines built on them.
I will
You must
call
find
it
other
forth
ways
from
to
the
hold
wall.
them. Holding relics gives you access to your army's best units and vehicles. Hold on to them to ensure you have access to your
Guardian
best
squad
technology.
ready.
Use a squad to capture a relic. Relics are sacred points of great value. Excellent.
What
You have
would you
captured
have
a
us
relic.
do?
You can build listening shrines to fortify captured relics. You can also capture your opponent's relics to deny them access to their best units and technology. Use your bone singer to build a support point.
Come on. You guys got this. I mean, you guys really got this by the time we start the campaign. Here comes some of my voices again.
It will be
Alright. That takes care of those scouts.
Guardian squad, ready. You called us back. We move effortlessly.
We are the Destroyer's agents on this plane.
Our cries
There are the
herald the
banshees.
coming of great
Command me to
pain for our
build.
enemies.
You build that thermal here too. Again, okay, as I was explaining, to be honest, I never really was a big Elven fan, because if anything, in Lord of the Rings, I prefer dwarves myself. And I could probably say the same for Warcraft, but I mean, I also like some werewolves. They're pretty cool. I like them a lot more than vampires. Support portal.
My music is a pillar upon which whole
So that's,
worlds have been
but
built.
given how, oh, perfect.
My music will shape the ring.
Given how I've been playing as a Worgen rogue,
My
playing
music
as
is
that, as a
pillar upon which whole
Worgen and a
worlds have been
rogue
Support
has
portal
been
is the
fun.
vehicle-producing structure for the Eldar race.
Wait, what?
Just like the aspect portal, it too has
call
aspect
this
stone
that?
add-ons that must be researched to unlock vehicles. Vehicles are tough and nearly
We are
impervious to
shaped
the
by
attacks of
fate just
non-upgraded
as we
infantry.
shape it.
They are a fundamental part of your army and can carry powerful support weapons.
Oh my god. Wait, did you mean heathens? Or... I don't know.
The burden of leadership lies with us.
Command me to build. Show me a place that is ready to receive the gift of the Eldar.
Our minds
I
work
mean,
as
personally,
one.
what's not to love about people that survive an attack from a werewolf and then turning into one
You now
themselves?
have a support portal. You can build powerful
Concentrating
vehicles
all
from this
energy
building.
on the enemy.
Let's build
It makes a
warp
perfect
spider
slasher
squad
movie like the one with
by
Lon,
researching the warp spider aspect stone
like the one with Lon Chaney Jr.
and then building a warp spider
Oh my.
squad.
Oh, warp.
The warp spiders have powerful teleporters integrated into their armor that allow them to teleport quickly about the map.
Warp spider squads have a more powerful range attack than the Dark Reaper, and their heavy armor allows them to
My
take more
powers
punishment.
are yours now.
They can also be upgraded to handle vehicles and destroy buildings.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
We exist to avenge our sisters. All
Yeah,
hear the voice of
believe it
death
or not,
calling to them.
I've actually watched the movie with
Our
Lon
cries
Chaney
herald the
Jr.
coming of great
The
pain
one
for
from
our
1941 as a kid. I mean, it wasn't that scary. I mean,
We go
given
to war,
the how
my
we have
sisters.
the technology today, yeah. That and it seems like, and it's like I'd probably say like a precursor to like all those slasher movies.
Direct us to the front line.
Well, one of, I'd
Take us
say.
within range of the enemy.
Thanks for the first like. I really appreciate that.
What needs to be done?
Yeah, Friday seems like a pretty busy day for Friday, it seems. And again, it's 4th of July tomorrow, so yeah. I can understand getting fireworks ready in the neighborhood and whatnot. Oh my god, I have all this requisition and power. I might as well research everything.
Excellent. You now have a warp spider squad.
To reach the final tier of Eldar technology, we must first research Mobilized for
We are
War,
called to
located on the Webway Assembly.
We can be there instantly.
Yeah, they could use the backup there.
What do you know of war?
I don't know.
The burden of leadership lies with us.
The future is clouded and uncertain.
In the name of the Destroyer, attack.
Danger has found us.
What was that?
Shall I divine?
All hear the voice of death calling to
What
them.
needs to be done?
We are the Destroyer's agents on this plane.
Oh, okay, it was the Dark Reaper.
Mission successful. The burden of leadership lies with us. Quickly, take us to the battle.
Command me to build. Command me to build. I will call it forth.
Quickly, take us to the battle. We are on our way.
Oh, that looks pretty cool too. The
What do you
Warp
know?
Spider Squad. No, like I said, their headpiece reminds me of like the old SNL skit, cone heads.
Leadership lies with us.
Well, I could see what you mean.
Herald the coming of great
We
pain
are
for our
shaped by
enemies.
fate just as we shape it.
Are we there yet?
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Oh. Where did they go?
Waiting here is but a phase
Oh,
of our
okay.
existence.
Yeah, I see what you
By
mean.
fate just
I've
as
heard
we
there's a
shape
difference, but I believe isn't the difference between a ghoul and a zombie where a ghoul has a more childlike mind?
Research is complete.
We will protect this
You now
valley
have
with
access to
our
the
knowledge
Eldar's
of
most
wisdom.
deadly units and technologies. The time has come to build an avatar. You can build an avatar
Nothing
at the
remains
aspect portal.
unchanged by the music of creation.
We are here to
We
exact
are
harsh
shaped by
vengeance.
fate just as we shape it.
Sounds like a plan.
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for
Build an avatar. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so that's where it is. And while I'm waiting, I'm more excited.
Incoming enemy fire.
Like, I know I used to get a night, like, I will say the fire prisms were major pest throughout the first 5 playthroughs. I've heard there was some difference.
We are on our way. We can be there instantly.
Command me to build. My music is.
And again, there was me back in the day who was getting sick, of all the zombie like fiction and whatnot flooding the market back in the early 2000s and 10s. You know, like Walking Dead, The Last of Us. Yeah. I'm getting there. We're almost there for summoning the Avatar of Cain. It was basically like the Eldar version of Korn. Yeah, see, war god. And Korn is also a war god himself.
The Avatar costs a significant amount of resources, but is well worth it for its strength in combat.
You mean like the ones that come from mutations and whatnot? Yeah. I feel like zombies are more suitable when there's like resurrected into that and whatnot, like through magic. That seems like a more plausible scenario. Yeah, those I don't really like because they're more like mutants than zombies. When I think of zombies or the undead, I think of like creatures brought back from the grave or the dead and whatnot through magic, through necromancy. That's what I think what a zombie is. Well, yeah, obviously. Yeah, again, the Undead Scourge is my main faction in Warcraft 3. I don't know, like, I want to try the undead again, but when you're past that edgy phase, because I used to use, like, oh my god, one of my names before I started using Gawayno was, like, Darkbringer, which was derived from Uther the Lightbringer, but I just changed it to Darkbringer.
The Avatar is the Eldar's ultimate living weapon. It will destroy all in its path. Go forth and conquer. Congratulations. You completed the learning session of the tutorial. It is time to put what you have learned to work. Take control of the force. Build up your strength so you can crush your enemy. Use infantry units to capture strategic points, and bone singers to build listening shrines on them. Continue to build structures and carry out research that will increase your effectiveness in battle. Build additional squads and vehicles. Make sure you research upgrades that will increase both your squad cap and
yeah, exactly.
And the next after that. The fight will never end until your enemies are crushed.
You know, I even think of this too, like ever since I saw the episode in South Park with the golf kids, it just makes me miss those guys. Like, I know they were a nuisance when I was younger, like especially emo or scene, the scene kids. At least they have some charms compared to what we have today.
Take us to the battle. We are their commander.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
I mean, at the very least, it came with style, too. A very distinct style. Well, exactly, Zero. That's what they were. Come on. Yeah, I'll let him take. I mean, he's getting shot at, so I'll just use him. Yeah, those were cool too. Especially the ones in the introduction of the first Terminator.
5 minutes until taking hold of
All right.
And now, our feature presentation.
All right, let's get started. And as always, easy mode, like what makes easy mode easier is like less health, and you could just say we're practically stronger too, like in Mega Man 2's normal mode, which is actually easy mode. Difficult is technically normal mode.
The planet Cronus, beset on all sides by the tides of war, this once quiet colony became a savage battlefield. 7 armies clashed on this one world, each refusing to back down. Each convinced it was in the right. From beneath the sands of Cronus' central desert came the Necrons, ancient machines bent on eradicating all life. But another evil already had its eyes on the planet. From the depths of the warp, the demonic forces of chaos arrived to enforce their claim. To oppose these fearsome powers, the planet's rulers in the Tau Empire sent their elite soldiers and sophisticated battlesuits into the fray. From the mighty Imperium of Man came the Imperial Guard, there to secure Cronus for the glory of the God Emperor. Like a green tide, the Orc Horde descended on Cronus, caring little for others' claims and sowing destruction in its wake. The Eldar, ancient enemies of the Necrons, emerged from their webway to pursue their own agenda on Cronus. And last came the Space Marines, finest and most uncompromising of the Imperium's soldiers. Seeing a world beset by aliens and heretics, they undertook a great purge. A dark crusade had begun. It could only end with the total victory of one of these factions, and the total defeat of all others.
Oh, sorry about that. You are Farseer Taldir of Althway. You have foreseen the return of the genocidal Necrons. Now they have awoken on Cronus and must be stopped. Your warriors are among the last generations of the greatest and most terrible race to grace the galaxy. Use their gifts of stealth and speed, and your enemies will fall before you.
In the depths of Craftworld Ulthwé, the Eldar Farseer Taldir foresaw the return of the Necrons and their campaign of galactic genocide. She had driven the Imperial Guard on Lorne V against this ancient foe, but the threat remained real. When the Necrons rose on Cronus, Taldir faced a new problem. This planet on the galaxy's edge was beyond the reach of the Eldar webway. Instead of traveling from the craft world via this ancient system, Taldir's forces arrived aboard her wraith ship, the Vision of Lilith. This alien vessel hid at the edge of the system while an advance party took a small shuttle to the frozen wastes of Tyria. There, they erected special gateways linked to the holds of the Vision of Lilith. The Eldar found the planet in a sorry state. The Necrons were on the march, and the assortment of other powers on Cronus could not be trusted to stop them. Abandoning her habitual manipulations, Taldir ordered her forces to begin an all-out conquest of Cronus. If none of the Mon-Kai would stop the Necrons, the Eldar would do it themselves.
Okay. And I see. That's pretty interesting, Zero.
Welcome to the single-player campaign for Dawn of War, Dark Crusade. These tutorial windows will guide you through the first 2 turns of play and introduce key features of this all-new campaign mode. Your goal is to conquer the planet Cronus. This world's inhabited continent is divided into 25 different provinces. Your conquest of the planet will happen 1 province at a time. The campaign map is your major interface for directing your troops' strategic moves. Individual battles are fought on the smaller-scaled battle map. This province is your stronghold, or home province.
We know.
It is from here that you are launching your conquest of Cronus. If your stronghold is ever conquered, you will be pushed from Cronus and lose the campaign. Since this is the first turn, this is the only province you currently control. The enemy factions each have their own strongholds identified by banners on the campaign map. To win the campaign and make Cronus yours, you must conquer all 6 of these heavily defended provinces. The figure of your commander indicates the current position of your main army. You can only attack a province that borders the province where your army is, so its position on the map defines your options. The enemy factions each have armies of their own, and also can only attack adjacent provinces. One of your enemies, however, controls a spaceport in the Pavonis province. He can attack all over the map.
Anyway, I should mention, as every campaign, this is, if you haven't noticed, and if you recall, this is very similar to Rise of Nations, Conquer the World campaigns, or rather in terms of board games, Risk, but I've never played that, so I don't know too much about
These
it.
arrows show you where your army can move or attack this turn. Red arrows indicate attacks into enemy provinces. Green arrows indicate moves into friendly provinces. Since this is your first turn and you only control your stronghold, you must attack an enemy province. To move to or attack a province, left-click to select that province, and then click on the Attack or Move button in the right panel. We should begin by attacking an enemy province. Select the province you want to attack and click the Attack button. Left-clicking on a province always brings up these arrows, unless you have no more moves left this turn.
Yeah, I need to pick this up after I get this too.
This screen shows you the forces you are leading into an attack and allows you to return to the campaign map if you decide you want to attack later. Since this is your first attack, most options aren't yet available. When you're ready to attack, just click on the Attack button. This will take you to the battle map, where you will face enemies in a game of Dawn of War.
Alright, now can we start?
All the future lives.
Baza! Not much in human lore.
Have been built. Command me to build.
Just to be safe, let's
Nothing
build a power thing.
music of creation.
Doo-doo.
For our ancestors, the logic is clear.
We will fulfill our duty.
Why never?
Shall I divine your next move?
We will fulfill our duty. Ready,
How can I help?
as needs must. My music is
If you say so.
whole worlds have been built.
Not much myself, just starting on this campaign early. Just so I could start the Space Marine one after this. And after that I'll start on The Sims 2. Most likely on Tuesday.
We will fulfill our wish. Command me to We will fulfill our duty. Yes, we move. Guardian Squad, ready.
I knew you would have need of me.
What would you have us do? My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We are here to fulfill.
Yeah, I suppose I'll take all the strategic points too.
We are
Naturally.
taking damage.
Let us play our part. We are in agreement.
See what I mean?
We are in agreement. The time for war is nigh.
Command me to build.
And I think they're
Future
at this
seems
spot.
so clear.
Danger has found us. The cry
My
for safety
powers are
has round time.
Yeah, let's get rid of the Space
We
Marines.
are in agreement. Now our paths cross
Oh,
our
at least I prevented them from
Let us
taking
play our part.
that relic. Not bad,
Minds
not
are
bad.
at your service.
Guardian Squad, ready.
We cannot fail.
I
Incoming
sense
enemy
the
fire.
enemy. They are closing in.
Now let me get rid of these Space Marine
Enemy
squads.
cannot hide from my sight.
We are in agreement.
Come on. Oh! Yeah, we didn't let them take that. Nice.
Our paths cross our enemies.
Yeah, I know this is easy mode. But what can you do? I know I shouldn't be boasting like
Our
that.
mission is successful. All Eldar must answer the call. The fight.
My powers are yours now.
We go. Our minds are at your service.
Alright,
Let
I
us
think.
play our
Let me get rid of these listening posts there just to impede their resources.
Success. Take the battle. We are here to fulfill our duty.
Command me to build. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
We go. Yes. Closing in on the objective. What would you have us do?
Why not?
I knew you were not ready.
Oh, here comes. Yeah, Force Commander.
Space and time retreat from my mind.
Now
Yeah, get rid of him.
Cross our enemies. We are ready to strike. Now our paths cross our enemies. Our minds work as one. Fear the judgment of the Council. The burden of leadership lies with us.
Alright.
We are shaped
I
by
meant to
fate just as
build
we
that,
shape
but
it.
that'll do.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
The future seems so clear.
Really now?
The burden of leadership lies with us.
Almost there.
How can I help?
We have secured the area.
Okay, though that health point is pretty ridiculous. HQ destroyed.
As you conquer more and more provinces, you'll be awarded pieces of special equipment for your commander. This equipment is called war gear. You will never be awarded a specific piece of war gear. Instead, for each award, you get to choose one piece from the list on this screen. Note that you may have to get some pieces of war gear to unlock other, more powerful versions.
Yeah, knows the bloodstain here as well. Which one is the one that detects infantry? Well, infiltrated enemies. Seems like it's this one that I have to use.
Congratulations. You have conquered your first province. This victory has given you several rewards, including a piece of war gear and the bonus from the province. Every province in the map has a special bonus. This bonus is displayed in the right-hand panel when you select the province. Some provinces give you the ability to train a special unit for your commander's honor guard. Once trained, these units accompany your commander into the initial stages of battle. You can train these units, or retrain them if they are destroyed in battle, from the commander screen or the attack screen. Other provinces give you special abilities, like the Era's Badlands, which gives you the ability to attack twice per turn. This is the province that you've just conquered. Notice that it has changed to your color, that your army is now here. Whenever you conquer a province, your army moves to that province. You can only move or attack once per turn, so your turn is effectively over. Next turn, new provinces will be available for you to attack. When you are ready to let the enemy factions act, click on the End Turn button.
Yeah, and I usually save before I end my turn, so there's that.
Each of the enemy factions will now act in turn. Like you, they each have their own strongholds and armies. They will each move their armies, or attack and reinforce their provinces in turn. Pay attention to where your enemy's armies are. Armies will reinforce nearby friendly provinces under attack, bolstering the defense with additional troops.
Charge! We must withdraw. The Contra will crush them. Fall back! Fall back!
Well, let's see how they do. Oh!
It is now your turn to act again. You'll notice that you have gained planetary requisition from the provinces you control. Each province produces planetary requisition every turn. You use planetary requisition to reinforce your provinces by stationing troops there and to train honor guard units. To reinforce a province, simply left-click on a province you own and then click on the reinforce button in the right-hand panel.
All right. Let's start with this, and then I'll take the spaceport and take the Fury one. Like I always do. And just to speed things up, I'll just get a squad going. Or honor guard going.
We yearn to wander. We have traveled much darker paths.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. I will call it forth from the void.
The children of Terra approach. Shall I divine your next move?
We have found her in range.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
Oh, there goes one of them.
You called us back.
The future is
We
cloudy
seek
and
the adventure
uncertain.
that only war can bring. We will fulfill our duty.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight. The mists of space and time retreat from
Whoa.
my mind.
That's what I call a synchronized kill.
Yes. Guardian squad, ready. Yes. As you wish. You called us back. Let us hunt.
I knew you would have need of me. The twisted skein of fate smiles on us.
How can we help?
I'm just gonna let them help out.
We move. Our minds work as one. The time for war is nigh. Our minds work as one. The time for war is nigh. The burden of leadership lies with us.
Oh, I see.
Leadership lies with us. The time for
The
war
mists
is
of
nigh.
space and time retreat from my mind.
The time
I just
for
noticed
war
that
is
message
nigh.
too. Only ants?
We walk our path. We walk our path. Concentrating all energy on the enemy. Concentrating all energy on the enemy.
Your future seems so clear.
Now our paths cross our enemies. Let us play our part. We are in agreement. To the fight.
Strike quickly! Strike now!
Let us play our part.
Yeah, let me get rid of the servitors real quick.
Now our paths cross our enemies. Concentrating all energy on the enemy.
And get rid of this listening post too.
Now our paths cross our enemies. Rush the enemy.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
Our minds are at your service. Take the battle to the enemy. Now our paths cross our
there's the others.
to the front. Concentrating all energy on the enemy to the front. We are in agreement. Take the battle to the enemy. Now our paths cross our enemies. Let us play our part. Concentrating all energy on the enemy. Take the battle.
Now let's get rid of the HQ. And thanks for the second like, I really appreciate that.
We will fulfill our goal.
Yeah, he'll probably be gone anyway, but doesn't hurt to try. Like so. And as always, gotta save.
This screen provides you with a snapshot of your progress in conquering the planet Cronus.
And thanks to the third like, really appreciate that.
Your commander statistics, your honor guard, and more. If you haven't yet trained an honor guard unit, or you've lost one in battle, you can train it on this screen by simply clicking on its icon. You can also access the War Gear screen from here.
Yeah, just so I could get two. Plus, I'm gonna need to do a lot of running around for this. End turn.
I will have someone's head on it.
Ooh, they got him. I'll be taking that, kind sir.
For much of the Dark Crusade, great fleets plied the orbital lanes above the battlefields of Cronus, using their firepower to ground long-range flights. Guardsmen and heretic alike had to fight meter by bloody meter, with great battle fleets exchanging fire across the skies. Trench warfare seemed an immutable fact of life for commanders on the ground. All this changed with the Battle of Pavonis. This spaceport featured an ancient Adeptus Mechanicus tracking system merged with the alien technologies of the Tau Aircast. This system was sensitive enough to plot courses that avoided orbital fire, making strikes deep into enemy territory possible. A tech priest had discovered this technological marvel and left his servitors to examine it in detail. Whichever force was able to recover these bionic servants would gain control of the station and be able to launch strikes across Cronus.
Wait, oh yeah, I'm just like, whoa, someone made a typo? Wow.
Just name your target. We move.
The tech priest who discovered this spaceport left behind him 10 servitors to study it. Find 6 of them and get them safely back to your HQ, and you will be able to reactivate the tracking system. Your enemy is trying to do the same, however.
Effortlessly, the Wanderers have returned. Just name your target.
So yeah,
effortlessly.
This is where I get all my infantry to split up.
Return the human to the webway assembly. The pieces are in place. It is time for us to make our move. One of the human servitors has arrived at the webway assembly, but more are needed to make use of this place.
Yeah, I know. But since someone kept insisting that, since people kept insisting I get this as soon as possible, might as well.
We yearn to wander. We seek the adventure that only war.
Plus, it speeds up the playthrough too.
Nothing is hidden.
How are you doing tonight, by the way, Jill?
Human to the webway assembly. It is time
There it
for
is.
us to make our move.
Our duty. Yes. Together. How can we help? It will be done.
Out of curiosity, have you played the Eldar, Jill? Cause I know like how the Tau stronghold is basically like a stronghold of attrition. So I'm trying to figure out what units could I use.
Has arrived at the webway assembly, but more are needed to make use of this place. Well done. Return the human to the webway assembly.
Together.
Oh, okay. So you're from the Saltec group. How are you doing tonight? Speaking of Saltec, I better get out of there. Oh, ooh.
It will be done, as needs must.
Oh my.
As needs must. The enemy will heed our warnings, or they will perish.
It will be done.
I think Dark Crusade, as far as my knowledge goes,
servitors has
no.
arrived at the webway assembly. But
I got 2 more to go.
Use of this place.
You have need. We the crowd will sing to me and I respond. We have traveled much.
I think this is around the time that the Necrons are going through the transition of becoming just Terminators who, like Arnold, of course, that hate all life, to Tomb Kings in space.
We strike without fear or hesitation. We will fulfill.
By Tomb Kings, I mean the mummies from Warhammer Fantasy. There we go. Got rid of some of his morale.
Eldar must.
One of the human servitors has arrived at the webway assembly.
But
more are needed.
But yeah, I agree. This mission is a bit intense considering.
You cannot.
Oh man.
We are here to fulfill our duty. As you wish. The enemy will heed our warnings, or they will be wanderers have returned. Just name your target. We have traveled much darker paths. Our minds work as one. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. We walk our path.
Come on, get rid of him. Get rid of the Necron Lord.
Let us
return the human to the webway assembly.
Alright, probably should explore a bit more.
We seek the adventure that only war is undone. We must retreat. The burden of leadership lies with us.
Okay, at least I got rid of all the... Got rid of the Lord here, so... Shouldn't be an issue. Ah, okay. I was thinking of like bringing Banshees in, because you know, Tau are weak against melee attacks and fire prisms, since I know throughout my time playing against the Eldar stronghold that the
enemy will heed our warnings or they will perish.
That the fire prisms were a big nuisance.
We will go swiftly.
Especially when I've at one point tried to destroy the base instead of taking the webway portals. I managed to do it, but at the cost of a lot of units too.
Return the human to the webway assembly.
You cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes. The time for war.
I wouldn't be surprised. Especially with the idea that you guys created the Lord of Excess himself.
Our minds are at your service. You called us back. Our minds work as one.
Yeah, Banshees refuse.
Now our paths cross our enemies.
So you... Yeah, sounds about right. Well, at the very least, I got all the servitors, though.
We walk our path. We walk the path less traveled. The time.
So yeah.
You conquered Pavonis and gained the spaceport special ability. The spaceport allows you to move your army around the campaign map much more freely. Instead of moving to or attacking only adjacent provinces, you can move to or attack almost any province on the map. The spaceport does not allow you to attack a distant stronghold, however. To attack an enemy stronghold, you still have to do so from a neighboring province.
Ooh. So I just saw the announcements. Looks like nothing's happening tomorrow since it's Independence Day. But yeah, I'll be able to come on Sunday. I'm only available during the weekend since I'm doing this show every weekday. All right. And my turn.
One of your provinces is under attack. You can choose to fight on the battle map or to auto-resolve this battle. Auto-resolving can be dangerous, however, since it depends on the relative strength of your province and the attacker's forces. You always have a better chance of winning if you fight the battle yourself. There are also pieces of war gear that can only be earned by fighting defensive battles on the battle map, so you should think carefully before auto-resolving. If you choose to fight and your army is on the province or one that neighbors it, your commander and his honor guard will join the defense. If not, you'll have to make do with whatever forces are garrisoned there.
Luckily, I have tall deer here, so it's not a problem. Plus, I need the war gear too. I love it just shows the text anyway. And 0, I'm perfectly fine as it is, so... Check, diplomacy? Ah, okay. So, not too bad, not too bad. I'm gonna assume they're at the center here, like I've seen here and there. But yeah, 0, I mean, ever since I got rid of that MMO on my Steam library, it's like all the negative thoughts have finally dissipated too. Like, I'm just looking at the present instead of like from the past from like 15 to 20 years ago. I would like to say 20 years ago, but it's not like 2027 yet. Or 2029.
We will go swiftly. We cannot fail. You called us back.
What needs to be done?
We move unseen. We yearn to wander. Silent and swift.
Yeah, see what I mean? I'm honestly glad there's just one AI I could deal with, so not too bad, not too bad.
The future is clouded and uncertain.
Let me get rid of those scarabs real quick.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
Oh!
You called us back. Our mission is successful. We yearn to wander.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
What is your wish?
At the very least, I don't have to do like the servitor mission again, just a standard skirmish game. That's basically what these things are, aside from some of the missions and strongholds. It's basically like a skirmish game.
The future is clouded and uncertain.
You have me lead.
But yeah, Jel, is that how you pronounce your name?
The mists of space and
my main army I play, I do have armies of them in my tabletop army are the Tau. And yes, I actually have the newer model of Shadow Sun herself. I just have her helmet off because she looks like in terms of face and hair, she reminds me a lot of Undyne from Undertale. Increases ability. I could do with the recharge rate. Ghost Helm and Gauntlets of Isha. All right. Oh, I see. Well, the other armies I have are the Thousand Sons, Demons of Zinjan, the Lizard Men or Seraphon in Age of Sigmar. And I did finally built the model of my dream too, which was the Lord of Change himself.
It was during the Horus Heresy that the influence of chaos first drove Space Marine against Space Marine. Cronus witnessed some of this terrible fighting, and the heretics of those ancient times left behind them terrible artifacts. In the desolate Ares Badlands stood one such talisman, an ancient icon of the blood god Khorne. With war sweeping Cronus once more, a demon within the icon awoke. It fed on the souls of those slain in combat, and promised gifts to whoever would slake its thirst for blood. Even the warriors of the Imperium ended up feeding the fiend as they fought across the Badlands to prevent others from claiming this prize. The faithful tried to ignore the whispers the demons slipped into their minds, but every death still fed its dark appetite. In the end, whoever controlled the Ares Badlands would gain a measure of the demon's fury, allowing them to launch attack after attack against their enemies.
I will say this too, like at some point I probably should get the model of Magnus himself. Just for my Thousand Sons army. Kill the designated number of enemy troops or vehicles to gain power of the demon of Khorne, or to prevent others from doing so. So anyway, yeah, because I feel like it'll be pretty appropriate to get like the model of the Primarch of Thousand Sons himself.
My music will shoot the wraithful.
But one thing I will say, like I did get a model of Armon from the Start Collecting pack, so it was pretty nice. I will say I do like the Start Collecting packs too, because at least it's a pretty good deal. You get some starting units, you get one of the leaders themselves. Pretty nice. Yeah, especially where you could customize his face too. Like you could make him a Cyclops. That's pretty awesome.
Shall I divine your next move? As you wish.
Well, too bad I have to pay another 120 on Amazon just to make Kairos Fate Weaver. But I do have some other units like the Changeling and the Herald of Zinjan Exalted Flamer. I'm planning to get more horror squads too, because I wonder if there's rules like in the codexes where you could make sorry, I was focused on this. Like I could make where I could have my pink horrors, like every time they die, they turn to blue. And when the blues die, they become the brimstone horrors.
The craft will replace the new responding kind. We are taking damage.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
Success. My music is a pillar.
But yeah, I've been focusing on my Age of Sigmar army though. Especially with the update coming up, because there might be some changes in the codexes soon.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
Is successful. We yearn to wander. We yearn to wander. What would you have us do? Guardian Squad, ready.
Alright, so...
As needs must. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
I knew you would have need of me.
We have traveled.
Yeah, I do, tall deer.
We yearn to wander.
So usually I harass the bases a bit too.
We have secured the area. The burden of leadership lies with us.
A game with demigods and actual gods walking around is pretty hard to balance. Well, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised about that.
All Eldar must answer the call.
Naturally.
And also, if you want to know my favorite Chaos God too, since it's pretty obvious, it's obviously Tzeentch. With what I've talked about.
Just name your target. We move unseen.
So yeah, that's usually what I do in this mission, is like go around base to base, harass them a bit, and yeah, go from there.
Command me to build.
Almost to the point I call Tzeentch like Lord Tzeentch in the live streams too.
The adventure that only war can bring.
The future is clouded and uncertain. Naturally, the path is clear to me.
Has found us.
Nice.
Our mission is succeeding.
Hang on, Mind War.
You give wise counsel.
We walk the path less traveled.
The future seems so clear.
Mm-hmm.
We are here
Though
to
I do like to imagine him as like a Lord of Change too, considering that they say that greater demons could actually be embodiments of the Chaos Gods themselves. Oh man, they got it. Not for long.
The random hand of fate.
See if Mind War would do the trick. Oh yeah. Nice.
The burden of leadership lies with us. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Oh, I lost that.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. You will have what you require.
We hold the
Though I will say this, I really hope I could play as like a Lord of Change legendary lord in Total Warhammer 3. Cause that would be awesome. Like play as the model that got me interested in Warhammer like back in 07.
We walk the path less traveled.
Though I say that, but I just moved on at one point, then last year I got into it. Yeah, so I went from there.
You have need.
Oh, no you don't.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
Mission successful.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
Yeah, just like the whole text-to-speech lore, so... Ah, okay.
All energy on the enemy.
Future is clouded and
Though I don't
uncertain.
think he really acts like that, to be honest. I know it's for, like, humor's sake, too. You know, I was thinking of that a while back. That would be pretty cool, though. I don't know if Creative Assembly ever made like a game where you play a Total War game with guns and whatnot.
We are the harbingers of death.
We are ready to strike.
I know they've made games based around the Renaissance, the Napoleonic Wars, the medieval age, Rome, the Roman era, even Attila the... Oh, I think that was part of Rome, right? Where it was based around Attila the Hun.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
Ooh, they got a unit.
We seek the adventure that only war
My powers are yours now.
Then again, I could be wrong. I don't play too much Total War.
Our minds work as one. We move unseen. We move effortlessly.
Yeah, definitely.
And swift.
We are the messengers of doom.
Oh, here comes the
We are
Banshees.
here to exact harsh vengeance.
I sense the enemy. They are
We
closing
are
in.
shaped by fate just as we shape it. You will have what you require.
We are the messengers
How
of
can I help?
doom.
All right.
No enemy
Let me
can
go
stand
to the
for
other
our
side and
resistance.
get the... Oh,
You have
here's
but to
some.
ask. We are here to exact
We are
harsh
under enemy
vengeance.
fire.
Many are fallen, few survive. You have but
I mean, it's a great idea, definitely, but
Do not keep us waiting.
it sounds easier said than done for the brand.
We are the messengers of doom.
Take the battle to the enemy.
We exist to avenge our sisters.
Rush the enemy's position.
Many are called, few survive. None shall survive. Fear the voice of death.
The power of the blood god shall be yours.
Herald the coming
There
of
we
great
go.
pain for our enemies. Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
You have gained control of the Eris Badlands from the genocidal tide of the returned Necrons.
You have conquered the Eris Badlands and gained the Fury special ability. Fury gives you 2 full moves per turn.
Not
instead of just
bad.
1. Just like before, you can use each one to move your army to a neighboring province you control, or to attack a neighboring enemy province. This ability is available right away, so you can attack a second time this turn, or move your army from the Eris Badlands before ending your turn.
So yeah, Zero, I'm not like really burned out now, not anymore. So yeah, let me push him back here, and then I could take forward base. Yeah, because that's always a priority for me. That and during battle, I always get like the power plants going too. Have you played like the Vermintide games as well, Jel?
We are here to fulfill our duty.
So I've been playing that a lot too, and though it makes me wonder, since they released the Grail Knight for Marcus, I wonder when the other 4 paywall careers are coming in. 'Cause that's the idea I'm getting. The newer classes are gonna be a paywall.
Naturally. The random hand of fate delivers.
Okay, so they're on the other side.
The time for war is nigh.
The random hand of fate
The
delivers.
burden of leadership lies with us. The burden of leadership lies with us. We will fulfill our duty. What would you have us do?
Oh, okay. It's basically Left 4 Dead, but in the Warhammer fantasy world.
We are here to fulfill.
You know, I will say this as well, since I've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft recently. Like, I'm just like thinking, now that I have some knowledge on Warhammer, I think, I don't know, when people compare Warhammer and Warhammer and Warcraft, personally, I feel like it's like comparing The Lion King to Kimba. Ever since YMS made a video about that.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
Oh no, oh no, 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 I don't want to spend requisition on honor guards. Oh, there we go. Alright, get rid of these turrets here.
Concentrating all energy on the enemy. The wanderers have returned.
Alright.
My powers are yours now.
Incoming enemy paths cross our enemies. Our minds work as one. We seek the adventure that only war can bring.
But yeah, as I was saying, I think Warhammer and Warcraft are like completely different stories too, like especially with the world building as well. Like Warhammer Fantasy is basically a fantasy Earth itself, because it has like it has like design akin to like North America, South America, Europe, and it has the land of Atlantis too. While Warcraft has its own distinct world and 2 additional planets like Outland and alternate Draenor. And yeah, the themes are different too, like, I don't know how to describe for Warcraft since it's your typical high fantasy, while Warhammer Fantasy is pretty grim dark. Well, for StarCraft, I don't know, because I know there's basically the Imperium, there's the Tyranids, even though Tyranids are technically inspired by the Xenomorphs, and the Eldar too, except the Dark Templar are nothing like the Dark Eldar. And otherwise, yeah, the same thing. The plots are different. While StarCraft, like the first one, were like US Southerners in space. While you know about Warhammer too, I think for 2, especially Wings of Liberty, was about overthrowing a dictatorship. Yeah. Oh wait. Supposed to get the gauntlets here. My bad. But yeah, like I said, comparing those is like comparing the Lion King to Kimba. I probably at some point should link the video on my Discord server though. You know, I'm actually gonna save the Necrons for last. But yeah, I could get in this and this in the next turn and then go here and here to take down the Chaos Space Marines first. Alright, forward base. I'm trying to remember if I could actually get, trying to think. if I could get fire prisms in this one too.
Although the local workers never realized it, the mines of Cronus's Hyperion Peaks featured powerful ore refining machines left there by the tech priests of Mars. These ancient ore processing and field manufacturing plants took on a more martial aspect during the Dark Crusade. Indeed, these same devices could, with relative ease, be made to produce military structures, or the processed materials needed to assemble them in the field. Those in control of this facility thus gained the ability to rapidly build forward bases as they pushed across Cronus. The peaks were a difficult battlefield, however. Isolated from standard supply lines, those trying to take the mines were forced to send in a single armored column, ordered to wipe out all enemy structures. Without reinforcements, the tank commanders were on their own.
Yep, that's... So this is the one where you could always start with a base too. So let me... You have limited troops to drive out the entrenched enemies. Destroy all enemy structures. If your troops are wiped out, you will have failed this mission. Oh yeah.
The time for war is
The
now.
future is clouded and uncertain.
Let me reinforce everyone.
Our eyes. Orcs, their stench fills the air. We move. We are time for war is now. We walk our path, taking the battle's back. You cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes.
Wait, are those? Yes! Nice!
The burden of leadership lies with us.
Fire prisms, that's what I'm talking about.
We yearn the time for war is nigh. The air.
Actually.
Fire prism at the ready.
Given how OP fire prisms are, let me fly them here. Though, oh, get rid of the missiles.
They will be utterly destroyed. Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
Yes! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
I knew you would have need.
Oh yeah.
The future is clouded and uncertain.
Yeah! Woo!
The random hand of fate delivers me to you.
By my bloody hand, the enemy shall be
Yeah.
burning blood.
Incoming enemy fire.
Let's see how the Avatar of Cain could handle this base too.
Fire prism at the ready.
Oh, get rid of this.
Their existence is a momentary distraction.
Come on. Yes.
Give the enemy no quarter. Take us into the thick of it. We move with a purpose. We can strike a decisive blow. Take us in closer.
Oh yeah, I want you to destroy a... Oh my god, flash kids. Not the animators, the actual units that I think are their namesakes. Ah, there goes one of my Vipers, I think.
We can strike a decisive blow.
Incoming enemy fire.
It will be worth the wait. Prism cannons fully charged. Unleash the onslaught. Unleash the onslaught.
I assume you know what the animators' flash kits are, right, Gel?
Bringing weapons to bear on the enemy. Bringing full weaponry to bear. Take her into the thick of it.
Behold, the fiery destroyer of worlds.
Fire prism at the ready. Bringing full weaponry to bear. We advance quickly toward the target.
Well, using fire prisms really impeded their units. I will say that.
Crush the
Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate. We will cut a swarm through their ranks. Give the enemy no quarter.
Oh, look at that explosion. Straight out of a Michael Bay movie.
Take us into the thick of it. We can strike a decisive blow.
Ah, yeah, those guys. As far as I know, they started on Newgrounds too. I actually looked at their older videos, and yeah, they started out as guys who made Warhammer videos. Or Warhammer animation. Because this was Newgrounds, and I think the more appropriate term for that in that time is flash animation.
The enemy you wish to annihilate.
We are the messengers of doom.
Alright, I think that should be all of them.
The enemy you wish to annihilate. We advance quickly toward the target.
Though I'm really hoping at some point they do more of those Black Templars versus furry videos. Those are really entertaining to watch. And personally, Black Templars are like the only Space Marine chapters I'm actually interested in. I mean, the word Templar, it really gets me interested. Almost to the point, whenever I see a furry in VR chat, I can't, especially during the events, I can't help but scream, "We will spay and we will neuter until there is nothing left!" Alright, so yeah, 14 more buildings to go on the side of this playthrough.
I am pain incarnate.
Prism cannons fully charged. Take us into the thick of it. We can strike a decisive blow.
We are under enemy fire.
Take us in closer. Unleash the onslaught. Take us into the thick of it. Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
Destroyer of worlds.
I suppose I'll take Kane here as well.
Carnage in my wake.
Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate. Take us in closer. We move with a purpose. We can strike a decisive blow.
All right. Oh,
Our weapons cut through them like a blade through air.
Incoming enemy fire.
I must destroy.
Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
You know, I know, like I said, these fire prisms are a nuisance in the Eldar campaign, but it just feels so satisfying to play with. I won't lie there. I mean, it'll be pretty fun when I take down the undivided worshippers of She Who Thirst.
It will be worth the wait. Take us in closer. Take us in closer. We can strike a decisive blow.
Alright, there's some over here, and then there's some around here.
Pain's burning blood flows through my veins.
Our minds work as one.
Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
Yeah! You know, the ones that created Slaanesh.
Take us into the thick of it. We can strike a decisive blow.
I will say, once we get into the intro of the Chaos Space Marines, I will be giving my rankings of the Chaos Gods from space to, or best to worst, whenever they say their names. Alright, that's all of them. Yeah, indeed. Okay. Ooh, nice. Another war gear get. Yeah, I could use the regenerations.
You have conquered the Hyperion Peaks and gained the forward base special ability. When you attack a province, you will now be able to purchase structures from the attack screen. Each structure costs planetary requisition and appears immediately when you arrive on the battle map.
Though I think there were much more depraved things than just, you know. Yeah, let me take over the Assyria forest next.
No enemy can stand before our blades. Do not keep us waiting.
You know, I will say this. I personally, I think, you know, Panty stocking with Garter Belt, I personally think those sisters could be pretty good Slaanesh followers, too. That's one thing I'll say.
What needs to be done? Yes, that is the way.
Alright, I'll let them take over the strategic points here. Since I assume, like, even the idea of gluttony would fit into Slaanesh's categories. Considering, you know, like pleasure during eating.
I will enjoy delivering their destruction. The future is clouded and uncertain. I foresee their destruction.
Alright, let's get rid of the HQ.
Success. Guardian Squad, ready. All Eldar must answer the call.
Alright, that takes care of that.
They are closing in. We must hold the enemy back. I knew you would have.
I mean, this map is pretty small, too, anyway.
You have conquered the Assyria forests and gained the increased manpower special ability. When you fight on the battle map, you will start with an increased squad cap and vehicle cap, allowing you to field a larger force.
All right. Save and end my turn. What? They do nothing. Sometimes I get the feeling they made Slaanesh. Yeah, I could see that, to be honest, myself. Yeah, and he also, like, I know one thing, mainly thanks to the episode in text-to-speech, like, there's also some positive aspects of the Chaos Gods, too, like how Tzeentch represents hope and
on this day.
Hope and progress and whatnot, for example.
On which whole worlds have been built.
While Nurgle represents the opposites of Tzeentch too.
We will fulfill what you have to do.
Like despair and stagnation, of course.
The future is clouded and uncertain.
We will fulfill our duty. Together.
Alright, so as always, I'll let the Guardian squads take the strategic points in case we get attacked, and we'll start the first stronghold from here.
We shall pass our sorrows to the enemy on this day. Swiftly, sisters!
We are here to fulfill our duty. Our mission is successful.
Oh, yeah.
Chaos sighted. Guardian squad ready.
What do you mean by martial pride?
Our mission
The random hand of danger
You know, I wonder if, like, stealth and whatnot could also represent Tzeentch as well, considering that could be shown as deception and whatnot. Let me get a psychic storm going. Oh, okay. So like practice and like perfection and skill and whatnot. I could see what you mean.
We seek the adventure that only war can bring. All Eldar must answer the call. What would you have us do?
You know, I will say this, since I've actually been watching videos of these, like, they've actually been serving as great motivation in losing weight too, so I don't know why I'm bringing it up, but yeah, I've been seeing these like drama videos of these like people who eat excessive amount of food on video. It's like all I can think of. That sounds like something Slaanesh would enjoy watching, since it also represents excess.
They are closing in.
Get rid of these cultists here.
All is clear to me now.
All right. I think I'm just gonna build everything here. Yeah, I don't have enough for a Seer Council, but I might have enough for the next turn. Probably be wise to save here as well.
In a foul shrine in the Deimos Peninsula, lost souls summoned the Black Apostle Eliphas to Cronus. There, the Word-Bearers raised their black temples and launched their assault on the world. Eldritch energies split the earth with abyssal fissures and remade the lush jungles into a nightmare landscape, pulsing with ruinous energies. A master demagogue, Eliphas made an advantage of the fractious nature of those bent to chaos. Instead of relying on a unified defense, he allowed his champions and cult leaders to establish their own satellite temples, where they could pursue their own dark rituals. Any attacker who hoped to defeat the Word-Bearers would have to run a bloody gauntlet of heretics, including some of the Legion's most veteran Chaos Space Marines. Indeed, killing the heretics on Cronus was pointless so long as the Great War Portal and Eliphas's Bastion remained open. The dark spells of the sorcerers Amphion and Zathus maintained this massive rend in the fabric of creation, granting Eliphas endless reinforcements. So long as the Deimos portal remained open, there could be no victory on Cronus.
Well, yeah.
With the 37 keys of Zinch, we open the way for our brothers.
Zinch all day, every day.
With the 1,000 whispers of Slanesh, we call to them.
Slanesh.
With the 12 plagues of Nurgle, we fell their enemies.
Nurgle's okay, I guess.
And with the mighty axe of Khorne, we cut open the world for them.
Khorne's pretty cool.
Yes. Come forth to bear the word of chaos. Hear my warnings, unbelievers. Carried to your minds by the power of the Prince of Excess himself. We have raised altars in this land, so that we may sacrifice you to our gods. Veterans of 10 millennia of unholy war wait to grind you beneath the treads of their mighty boots. The chosen of Khorne hunger to add you to their bloody tally. The blood god himself has marked this land and will claim your skulls for his throne. There is no hope in opposing the inevitable. Put down your arms, unbelievers, and bow before the forces of chaos undivided.
Alright. So yeah, we're gonna start with an attack first.
Just name your target. Remove effort.
Oh yeah, get rid of those pink horrors as soon as possible.
Serve as any other alien.
Silent.
Your whispers will not drive me from my destined course, Elvis.
Go back to the warp where you came from.
I certainly hope not. It is your destiny that has brought you to me.
The Word-Bearers are arriving on Cronus through a great opening to the Immaterium. Seal this rift by destroying the portal structures to end Eliphas, the Inheritor's crusade on this world.
The Wanderers have returned. Silent and swift.
Naturally.
Alright, so...
We are the messengers of doom. Show us the way. We will not fail you.
Oh yeah, I could take this from the front.
Survive. We will follow your commands.
Yeah, I'll let them take it, cause... yeah, the turrets are here anyway. The power of the blood god, Khorne, pulses in this cursed land, slaying any infantry who stray near his towers or when it manifests. Captured the strategic point on the plains of Khorne to stop the pulse.
Incoming enemy fire.
Funny thing is, I'll probably just use fire prisms to open the way to it.
We are the messengers of doom.
It is now in our hands.
Come on. Oh, there we go.
Command me to build. You have need. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. The craft world we are shaped by fate just as we return to defend the craft world. The craft world seems to me my music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Our blades shall come and carry us to avenge our sisters. No enemy can stand before our blades.
So yeah, I need to start building
just as we shape it.
Obviously this. Yeah, I think we all know that. Everybody hates Erebus. Like how everybody hates Chris. Chaos Sorcerer has trapped some of your troops in the chains of torment. Slay the sorcerer to free the prisoners.
Nothing remains unchanged by the music of creation.
The random hand of fate delivers me to you.
Though I will say that the word bearers are pretty charismatic as well.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Danger has found us. My music is a pillar from which all worlds have been built. You called us back. We move unseen. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Show me a place that is ready to receive the gift of the Eldar.
Yeah, that's what I need.
Command me to build. Command me to build. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
So this might take a while.
Music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Oh, okay, so support portal it is. Build some more webway gates, because I'm gonna need these for control zones. Well, yeah.
Incoming enemy fire.
And of course, we all know in the text-to-speech series that he thinks he didn't do anything wrong. Alright, might be a better idea to move these here. Get some extra firepower.
Command me to build.
That's what I'm building, a support portal.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Look, it changes as I play. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Though I will say, as far as I know, for the downfall of the Eldar,
danger has found us.
Alright, sorry about that. I was texting on Discord as always. Really need to stop that during the live stream. Alright, so... Oh, I need to annihilate the enemy, and... Where's that? Where is that? I suppose I'll... And hi C2, how are you doing tonight? If you're wondering what this game is, this is called Dawn of War, Warhammer 40,000. I'm playing the Dark Crusade expansion because I like the campaign of it a lot. I've always been curious about it.
We will not fail you.
Yeah, I mean, I want to know more about the Dark Age of technology too. It sounds like a future I would live in. StarCraft, but a lot more grim dark. Well, you know what I mean. And hi, Dilraj, how are you doing tonight?
Many are called, few survive.
Our fates are all
Swiftly,
written
sisters.
in the war.
I'm just like setting up my army fire prisms right now. I'm doing good as well. I'm just playing some Dawn of War. Playing as the Eldar. I better help him out. Build an extra turret here.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
Mm-hmm. It is noise.
Do not keep us waiting.
How can I help?
Well, yeah, otherwise, when it comes to Discord texting, I try to respond as soon as possible myself. Because I'm not the type to ignore people. Have you played a lot of Dawn of War? Yeah, I mean, I have like 100, almost 150 hours logged to this expansion. Usually I'm just playing casually, just to chill and whatnot.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
Annihilate the enemy. Yeah, I mean, I have a lot more hours than other games like Team Fortress 2 and VR Chat, for example.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Have you tried? Oh yeah, I have, but personally I would rather have a tutorial going too, because all that stuff seems rather overwhelming to learn from.
Our song is the vehicle of their destruction. Swiftly, sisters! Swiftly, sisters! You have but to ask.
Command me to build.
All right. Oh yeah, because I know some of the upgrades gives you the infiltration research. You get everything loaded to research. Ah, there we go. I'm just like researching everything. And repairing things too.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Incoming enemy fire.
Oh, yeah, I might as well research it. So I'm trying to remember how many, fire prisms I could train too. Almost there, 15%. Three, two, one, go.
The future is clouded and uncertain. The future is clouded and uncertain.
What's this? Oh, okay. It adds to vehicle counts. Let me save that for later. Two I could add. So I could have 20 units too.
Command me to build.
Incoming enemy fire.
Oh, that laugh will be ending soon. Time to get the party started.
It is easily done. Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
We are taking damage.
Our weapons cut through the rail blade through air. Take us into the thick of it. Unleash.
Whoa! Just annihilated all those cultist squad.
Prism cannons fully charged.
Oh, get rid of those. Get rid of those as soon as possible. Go back to the warp where you came from.
My friend. You will make your
I'm going to play more. Alright, see ya. Have fun with the game though, Dip.
Prism cannons fully charged. It is easily done. Prism
So on easy mode, they could OCO these cultist squad. Nice.
identify the enemy you wish to
Alright, see ya. You're welcome.
Fire prism at the ready.
Get rid of these pink horrors. Bring them back to the warp. You know, I am going to enjoy the Imperial Guard campaign with these two babies here.
We are under enemy fire.
I'll get rid of the reinforcements. Oh, come on, come on. Get rid of that HQ. Desecrated stronghold here. Get rid of these turrets here.
Bringing full weaponry to bear. We can strike a decisive blow.
Oh man.
We advance quickly towards the target. It will be worth the wait. Identify
One
the enemy
more.
you wish to annihilate. Take us into the thick of it. It is easily done. Take us into the thick of it. Take us in closer. We move with a purpose.
Yeah, fly over here.
Their existence is a momentary distraction. Fire prism at the ready. Fire prism at the ready. We can strike a decisive blow. Take us into the thick of it. We can strike a decisive
Incoming
blow.
enemy fire.
Get rid of these.
We advance quickly toward the target. Take us into the thick of it.
Oh yeah, get rid of these turrets as always, especially the missile ones.
Destroyed. We move.
I'll get rid of that too.
Take us into the thick of it.
Come on, get rid of those obliterator squads. Alright, sweet dreams, and see you too.
Take us in closer. Take us in closer.
Oh, they're dead. Let's get rid of this base real quick.
The enemy, no quarter. It will be worth the wait.
Incoming enemy fire.
We have discovered a secondary warp gate. A mighty demon circle.
Destroy it before they summon more of the great enemy's fiends.
With a purpose.
Yeah, let me get rid of this turret here.
We will cut a swath through their ranks. Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate. They will be utterly destroyed.
Let's get rid of these guys real quick.
Prism cannons fully charged. It will be worth the wait. Our weapons cut through the weapon blades of air. It is easily done.
Come on.
We can strike a decisive blow.
Almost there. In the red.
We advance quickly toward the target. Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate. It will be worth the wait.
And they're free.
Charged.
Alright, I could use them for...
Prism at the ready.
to take down the blood pulses.
Take us in closer. Take us
But
in
first, let me get rid of any infantry buildings.
Take us in closer.
Just to impede any additional reinforcements.
Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
We are the Destroyer's agents on this plane.
Let me see these guys' armor.
We are the destroyers.
Oh, right. They're based on the squad leader units.
Direct us to the front line.
Like I said before, their armor looks pretty awesome.
Take us within range of the enemy. The destroyer guides us.
Fire prism at the ready.
Only I can hear your prayers here, my friend. And I'm afraid I will not
We are
answer them.
taking damage.
Prism cannons fully charged.
Yeah, let me get rid of any turrets for to avoid harassments from the enemies.
We deliver death from afar. We deliver death from afar.
We deliver death from afar.
We are the destroyer's agents on this plane. Time to destroy.
Has found us.
I better get my prism people over there. Fire prisms over there, because dreadnoughts could be a doozy. Whoa, 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 how'd they all get here?
Fire prism at the ready. Fire prism at the ready.
We are doom incarnate.
Fire prism at the ready.
We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
Careful.
We deliver death from afar. Take us within range of the enemy. Direct us to the front line. The destroyer guides us. Take us within range of the enemy.
Fire prism at the ready. Give the enemy no quarter. Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate. Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
Take us within range of the enemy.
Here comes more of these dreadnoughts. Oh, defilers, I mean. How do I get those mixed up? I'm just... No, oh wait, I think dreadnoughts appear in the Space Marines unit list. Well, roster, of course.
Waiting here has been a phase of our existence.
Fire prism at the
Alright. While I'm getting rid of the blood pulse, I've already rescued the prisoners.
prism cannons fully charged. It is easily done.
Let me see if I could even destroy the portal with just 2 fire prisms.
We move with a purpose. We will cut a swath through their ranks.
There it goes.
Quickly toward the target.
Would that the universe could control so easily.
We move with a purpose. Give the enemy no quarter. We move with a purpose.
Alright. Oh, get rid of these. Yeah, possessed squads too.
We advance quickly toward the target. Fire prism at the ready. Give the enemy no
Oh, where's the timer for this? Or is there none? I guess not, but...
Fire prism at the ready. Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
We are the dealers of death. We deliver death from afar.
Fire prism at the ready.
Wow!
Bringing weapons to bear on the enemy. Fire prism at the ready.
Okay. Here you go, you guys. Fire prisms are probably the most OP units. Well, are the most OP units in Dark Crusade. Yeah, exactly, C2. Jeez, I don't know. With a massive explosion, yeah. Well, at the very least, we don't have to deal with a bloodthirster either. I still kind of wish during my Chaos playthrough I just kept the bloodthirster with me in the Tau stronghold.
Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate. They will be utterly destroyed.
We are taking damage.
Alright, that takes care of that. Come on.
We can strike a decisive blow. Fire prism at the ready. Bringing full weaponry to bear.
Oh, since we're here anyway, I might as well destroy this.
Crusaders. They will cleanse you of your disbelief.
They get up and they fall to the ground dead. I just noticed that too. Pretty silly. Alright, now get rid of these sorcerers real quick.
Our weapons cut through them like a blade through air. We move with a purpose. Fire prism at the ready.
Almost there. Yeah, I'm playing alone too. This is like a single player campaign as well, so I'm doing a little playthrough, which is the focus of this live stream. So I think that's all of them.
Fire prism.
Yep.
It is a poor shepherd who blames his flock apostle. This failure is yours and yours alone.
No, I will not go to the Basilica of Torments again.
Fear not, apostle. The Basilica is reserved for those who may redeem themselves.
No. No!
You will have no such chance.
Well, there he goes until Dawn of War 2 Retribution.
Although the Necrons were Farseer Taldir's true prey, the Eldar hatred for the ruinous powers of Chaos was almost as great. Legends hold that the Chaos God, Slaanesh, was born from the fall of the original Eldar civilization, and Taldir's followers were anxious to beat back the human heretics who worshipped such a creature. Taldir's most senior aspect warriors led the drive into the Deimos Peninsula, singing the name of the Eldar war god, Kayla Menshakain, as they cut through the madmen, traitor space marines, and demonic filth arrayed against them. With the Chaos Gates closed and the word bearers broken, Taldir ordered her aspect warriors to withdraw. Her warlocks then performed a great cleansing rite. From orbit, kilometer-long runes appeared in bright fire, announcing the Eldar victory for all to see.
Chaos defeated. Oh god, I love the blue territory.
Congratulations. You have just conquered an enemy race's stronghold. This victory ends that race's attempt to take the planet. If you can conquer the 5 remaining enemy strongholds, you will win the game. There may still be some provinces held by the defeated race, but without a stronghold, they no longer have an army or the ability to attack. You can mop up the remaining provinces to gain the associated bonuses, or you can move on to other targets.
Well, they didn't have much of a territory left. So, yeah, let's save and end the turn here. I'll auto-resolve. I have no chance against that. Okay. Alright. So, let me check. Yeah, I need the last 2 abilities I can get. I suppose I'll make this in the meantime, because might as well, while I'm getting the other 2. Now, for this one, I'll probably just destroy all the Space Marines here.
Once a thriving industrial center, by the beginning of the Dark Crusade, the Vandian coast had fallen into disuse. Some factories in the cities were still operational, but other great underground refineries languished under the sands of the coast, long since abandoned as unnecessary by the planet's Tau masters. Whoever gained control of the coast would enjoy a powerful advantage for the rest of the Crusade. With such potent manufacturing facilities, field commanders could requisition more weapons than their foes.
All right, let's do this.
Just name your target. We have traveled much darker paths. We have traveled much dark.
Powerful and ancient manufacturing facilities lay dormant under the sands of the Vandian coast. Collect the indicated amount of power or destroy all enemies before a timer runs out to wake them.
Just name your target. Command me to build.
Yeah, I'll get some power going.
You will have what you require. My music will shape the Wraithburn. Nothing remains unchanged by the music of creation.
The mists of space and time retreat.
So in the
from my
meantime, I'll get rid of all...
Their blood will be spilled.
Get rid of the buildings here.
A random hand of fate that is need to heal.
We strike without fear or hesitation. Let us hunt.
Get rid of these Space Marines here. Oh, 260 I need.
Space and time retreat from my mind.
Their blood will be spilled.
And yeah, get rid of these.
We strike without fear or hesitation. Their blood will be spilled. Fear the judgment receive the adventure that
Seems so clear.
So, just to talk with the viewers, how's everyone's nights are going? Or night is going?
Seems so clear.
Oh my god, the Darth Maul blades, I just realized that.
What needs to be done?
we are taking damage. We move unseen, silent and swift. Just name your target.
Alright, let's go to the other side now.
Unseen. Just name your target. The humans have ignored our warnings.
What
and
needs
for
to be
that,
done?
they must be exterminated. Now our paths cross our enemies.
Oh, there's one thing we need to learn is never ignore the Eldar's warning, it seems.
Our minds are at your service.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
Concentrating all energy on the enemy. We are under enemy fire.
You know, I will say this as well. I just realized this too before it went live. So, for those who've been watching my streams for a while now, like, at the very least, I kept to my word yesterday of playing this. And usually it seemed like it was a very recurring occurrence where I would seem to change the stream a lot, the plans for the streams a lot. Oh, then again, at least that doesn't happen much anymore. And I also managed to stream a whole weekday too, so that's nice.
We are ready to strike. Concentrating all energy on the enemy.
I just noticed I'm almost close to the required amount of power too.
Danger has found us.
Naturally.
Concentrating all energy on the enemy. We are ready to strike. Now our paths cross our enemies. Our minds are at your service.
Alright, let's get rid of these turrets real quick.
We are ready to strike.
We exist to avenge our
The
sisters.
random hand of fate delivers
We walk our path.
Shall I divine the next one?
Almost there.
Now our paths cross our enemies. Concentrating all energy on the enemy.
Yeah, let's get rid of the military too. Well, the barracks, I mean. So that'll be the lack of reinforcements of space marines too.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
Danger has found
The future seems so clear.
We are ready to strike.
All right.
We are ready to strike.
We're almost to the required power, so we'll see how that goes.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
Now our paths cross our enemies. Let us play our part.
And the Manufactoria has been awakened. Alright, take your time, C2. Alright, so...
You've conquered the Vandian coast and gained the industrial production special ability. When you fight on the battle map, you will start with additional requisition, allowing you to produce units and structures more quickly.
Alright, so the aerial Highlands is next. That'd be a good idea to save too. And... yeah, let's go.
Naturally.
We are in agreement. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
I think 5 Guardian squads would do.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
We will fulfill. All Eldar must answer the call.
So yeah, might as well build some power to get the warlocks going.
We will fulfill our duty. Ready. Guardian squad, ready.
My music is a pillar
We will
upon which whole
fulfill our
worlds
Guardian
have been
squad,
built.
ready.
My music is a pillar upon which whole
our
worlds
duties.
have been built.
Alright, one more squad coming up.
We will fulfill our wish. We are here to fulfill our duty. Our path. Fear the judgment of the council. The enemy will heed our warnings, or they will take damage.
My powers are low.
We are taking damage.
There we go.
Cross our enemies.
Naturally. For our ancestors, the path is clear to me. The random hand of fate delivers me to you. The path is clear to me. I will enjoy delivering their destruction. How can I help? Yes, that is the way. I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
Yeah, might as well get rid of these listening poles that are not. They're just basically turrets here.
The time for war is nigh. We are in agreement.
The logic is clear.
You cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes. Danger.
I really don't want to.
The burden of leadership lies with us. Our concentration is impaired. Retreat! Our minds work as one. All Eldar must answer the call. The burden of leadership lies with us. We are in agreement. We are in agreement. Our minds work as one. Our minds work as one. Concentrating all energy on the enemy.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
The Wanderers have returned.
What needs to be done? Their defeat is not a matter of when, but how.
Our minds work as one. Strike swiftly and true.
Naturally.
Now our
And
paths
get rid of
cross
this
our
HQ
enemies.
here.
The burden of leadership lies with us. Take the battle to the enemy. Strike. We are under enemy
What
fire.
needs to be done?
Danger
The enemy
has
cannot
banned.
hide from my sight.
Our minds work as one. We walk our path.
And done.
You've conquered the aerial Highlands and gained the Bulwark special ability. Bulwark makes it cheaper for you to reinforce your provinces. This cost savings is applied automatically.
Nice. Well, now I have all the abilities too, so that is great. Let's save here. Oh man. So yeah, guess we'll start on the orcs next. See how long it'll go though. But first, let me. Okay, I don't think I need all the. Personally, since I have enough requisition anyway at this point, I'll probably just get some turrets ready. Then I'll set up the power. I'll just get everything else but the power plants ready. And no, I think I'll just get the turrets ready for the stronghold. But let's do this first.
Our minds are at your service.
All right, let's get them over here.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Nothing remains unchanged by the music of creation. We will fulfill our duty. We will fulfill our duty. What is your wish?
How can I help?
World sings
The
to me and
path
I
is clear to
respond
me.
in kind. Their stench
The
fills
pieces
the
are in
air.
place. It is
The
time for
craft
us
world
to make our
sings to me
move.
and I respond in kind.
Their death comes as prophesied.
Incoming enemy fire.
The craft world
We are
sings to
shaped
me
by
and I
fate
respond
just
in
as
kind.
we success.
Oh my god, that overlapping though. I swear, it's pretty annoying. Like when the voices overlap, of course.
Our minds are at your service.
We are here to exact cost vengeance.
Our mission is success. We must retreat to the webway. The time for war is given to my heart.
Naturally. Nothing is hidden from my sight.
The bird's leadership lies with us. The darkness has passed. Concentrating all energy on the enemy. We walk our
Alright, let's get rid of this HQ now.
defend the craft world. Guardian squad ready.
And done. You know, like I said, gotta love that blue territory, though. Alright, let's save. And start.
Those opposing Warlord Gorgut's headhunters Green Tide faced the same challenge the Tau had faced on Cronus for generations. Pushing the orcs back from the deserts and cities was one thing, but dislodging them from the jungle was another altogether. Even the legendary Tau leader, Commander Farsight, had failed to purge the orc-infested swamps of the Green Coast. Still, a complete purge wasn't necessary to break Gorguts. The Warlord had cobbled together his great horde, or Wa, in the parlance of the alien, from a large number of fractious clans and tribes. So long as the Warlord led the Wa to victory, their clan's loyalty was assured. But with enemies assailing them in their very homes, discontent reared its head among the orcs. Secondary chieftains wondered if they might not make better warlords than Gorguts. With these fissures in the Wa widening, the orcs' enemies struck. They drove deep into the Green Coast, hoping to eliminate Gorguts himself and plunge the horde into infighting and rebellion. For Warlord Gorguts, the only solution was to crush the attackers under unrelenting waves of orc warriors.
The Green Coast.
You think you can sneak about without me boys seeing ya? You think you can come for me, Ed? Orcs is never beaten in battle. Shut it, you grot! The rest of them are coming and we got to be ready. Tell the boys there's some killing to do. I made them big banners to remind the clans that they better keep their boys in line. I don't want no squigheads looking to fight me when the enemy's right here. Gorguts is the war boss. Got it, you mudsuckers? This here voicey box let him talk to you. So open your ears. Listen up, you grots and squids. They's coming for us like we some kind of human kids, but we ain't. We's the orcs, and this here is gonna be one great fight. So get your choppers and your shooters ready, boys, 'cause there's some killing to do. Head crossers, you ready? Foot stompers, you squiggles and socks ready? Burner boys, you wanna fight? Rocket Rangers, you in it or what? And what about yous, Quick Mix? You gonna let these other runts get all the good fighting done? That's right, we gonna crush 'em all. This here is a right and proper war!
All right.
Let us play our part.
My powers
You
are yours
Eldar
now.
are starting to be a real pain, you know that?
Our task here is too important to
My
let
music
one
is a
such
pillar
as
upon
you
which
derail
all
it.
worlds have been
We
built.
mastered the art of Did you say something, Eldar? I couldn't hear for all that hot air you's blowing.
Your infantilism is boundless,
We
Orc.
will fulfill
And she
our
still
duty. How can
won't
we help?
shut it.
The one
To put an end to the Orc-Wa, you must kill the beast leading it. Find and kill Warlord Gorgut's Ed Hunter.
The time for war is nigh.
And now I begin the process of, oh boy.
Future seems so clear. My powers are yours now.
They shall die before they even see us.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Success.
Look, it changes as I play. You will have what you require. Nothing remains
would you have us
unchanged by the music of
All right.
creation.
The future is clouded
Yes.
and uncertain.
Success.
As you command.
You know, I won't lie too. I do like the colors of Alfoy too. I mean, the color black and white, judging from that, looks pretty plain, but
My music is a pillar
with the
upon
designs
which
of the
all worlds
Eldar,
have been built.
I'm down
I
for
will
it.
call it forth from the warp.
Alright, let me build the rest of the Bone Singers.
The craft world we are shaped by fate just as we shape it. The craft my music is a pillar upon which whole kinds have been built. Our craft world sings to me and I respond. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Alright,
Pattern. Initiate. The enemy
that
will
should
heed our
be
warnings, or
everything.
they will perish. What would you have us do? As you wish.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. I will call it forth.
Just to bring some space here too.
Command.
Alright.
to build.
Let's get the power plants
You
going.
will have what you require. You will have what you require. My music will shape the Wraithburn. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Look, it changes as I play. My music will shape the Wraithbone. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. You will have what you require. We are spending damage to build. My music will shape the Wraithbone.
Oh, there goes one of them. Let me get my infantry out there.
We will go swiftly. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds.
All right, let me repair this.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Look,
the aspect. Oh my god. And get the shrine going too.
Nothing remains unchanged by the music of creation.
Yeah, the soul shrine.
Command me to build.
Well, that's what I'm letting you do right now.
I will call it forth from the wall. Command me to build. Command me to build.
How's the soul shrine going?
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Almost there.
Command me to build. Shall I play the music here then?
Yeah, just to get it closer.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
How can I help?
We are in incoming enemy fire.
Good.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
Command me to build.
I suppose I'll use that spot here. And the other one. I suppose I'll use my guardian squads as fire support too.
You cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes.
Yeah, you don't need to remind me about Slanesh Ranger Squad. Let's see.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Alright, support portal I gotta build. I'm glad I just built the turrets, though. I had enough space for this. Very nice. I like the sound of this.
We are taking damage. Fear the judgment of the council.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
The time for war is nigh. The burden of leadership lies with us. We go.
The random hand of fate delivers me to you.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. My music will shape the return.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
The time for war is now.
Oh boy, here comes a horde of them.
The burden of leadership lies with us.
The future is clouded and uncertain.
Alright, so at least I got the requisitions going too.
You would have need of me.
Well, obviously. There we go. Everything is hidden now.
I knew you would have need of me.
Actually, one more webway gate just to cover this up.
By the music of creation.
Alright, so let me open everything else, because why not? And upgrade this to the Shrine of Cain.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Well, this is awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So now I gotta wait for all the research to go.
Fear the judgment.
But first, a little harassment will do.
Our minds are at your service. Our minds are at your service.
Yeah, I know. You don't have to remind me.
We walk our path. We are in agreement. Let us play our part. The burden of leadership lies with us. We
For even more
our path.
upgrades.
We are in agreement. Fear the judgment of the council. The time
Actually,
for
let me
war
destroy
is
this
nigh.
here.
Danger has found us. Now our paths cross our enemies. Our minds are at your service. Our minds.
I better get away from that Killican.
The time for war is nigh.
Your skull's going right
Let us
on
play
top
our
of me
part.
pointy stick. That's an honor,
We
that
walk
is.
our path. Fear the judgment of the Council. Our minds are at your service.
Oh boy, I forgot about the big neck.
Cross our enemies. Our minds are at your
Nice.
service. We go. Concentrating all energy on the enemy. The time for war is now. We are in agreement.
Nothing yet. Oh, mobilize for war is what I need. Okay.
Work as one.
So,
The
yeah.
burden of leadership lies with us.
We're getting there. So I'm gonna assume... Yeah, I knew I need, Yeah, let me get a ranger squad going too, cause I could use it to take the more of Gork. Yeah, and I should mention as well, even the orcs have their own pantheon. And those two, they're even from Warhammer Fantasy as well, named Gork and Mork. For the curious, too.
We return from exile. You cannot imagine what we have seen with our
Yeah, I know about Slaanesh. You don't have to remind me. I know what he's into. I don't want to even think about it.
The wanderers have returned, silent and swift. We move unseen. We return to defend the craft world. We move effortlessly.
I mean, there's also, when you consider, like, with the sources I've read about Slaanesh, he does prefer male bodies, so there's that. I know he could take forms into other genders, but if he prefers that, I'll call him a he.
We return to defend the craft world. Incoming enemy fire.
We are the dealers of death. We deliver death from afar.
Okay.
Wanderers have returned.
Alright. Time to bring in the big guns soon.
Fear the judgment of the council.
Yeah, I don't think that was needed, so I could relocate here.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
You know, it makes me wonder too, like, since there's the Tau I gotta deal with, like, I shroud every building I can. I wonder how it'll work out, though. It'll be pretty interesting, I'd say. Are we done yet? Okay, now I could get started on prism fire production. Or fire prisms. All right, let's get started. Let's get this party started.
Command me to build. Command me to build.
Enemy fire.
So yeah, I'll start here and then I'll try my best to get my prisms to destroy all the banners around here as well. Oh yeah, that's what you're good at, you guys.
Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
You just shoot us, you kids!
Like so.
You wish to annihilate.
Look, it changes as I play.
Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
Alright, the second one is coming. Right about now.
This battle calls for massive charge.
Good timing there. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Yeah, I actually like that song by the Black Eyed Peas. Again, I did like their song back in the day as well. And come on, I was a teenager then. What else? And a preteen as well. Find and destroy the large wall banner in the Head Crushers base. The Head Crushers will rebel against Warlord Gorguts if their totem is destroyed.
Crushers! He's coming for ya!
The terrain matters not. They will be utterly destroyed. Unleash the onslaught. They will be utterly destroyed. Take us in closer.
Oh, he's still alive?
We can strike a decisive blow. We advance quickly toward the target. We can strike a decisive blow.
We are under enemy fire.
We move with a purpose. Take us in closer.
There we go.
Go, Gus, ain't so tough! Get him! Ain't no grot lover's gonna leave me war! Chop 'em up, boys!
Boss! The Head Crushers is rebelling!
I can see that, you squid farmer! Shut your yap and get back to killing!
But killing who, boss?
Well, isn't it obvious? The rebels and the Eldar.
Oh, the big banner is gone! The big banner is gone! I'm the boss now, so shut it! Head Crushers! We's on our own now!
It will be worth the wait.
Alright, that takes care of the first one.
One more red for me, stick!
Find and destroy. Well, you get the idea.
What you doing, Rocket Rangers? They's coming for ya! Attack!
Told you the boss wasn't so tough. He can't even protect his own banner. Bet your Gorguts ain't so tough neither. Yeah, let's find out.
We seek the adventure that only war can bring. We have traveled much darker paths.
Fire prism at the ready.
We are taking damage.
We advance quickly toward the target. We advance quickly toward the target. It will be worth the wait.
We return to defend the craft world. We are under enemy fire.
Identify the enemy you wish to
We are
annihilate.
under enemy fire. We return to defend the craft world.
Prism cannon fully charged.
All right.
Through them like a blade through
That takes care of them.
Take us into the thick of it.
You have need, silent and swift. With speed, we move effortlessly. We have traveled much darker paths.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry about that. All right.
Prism cannons fully charged. It will be worth the wait.
And gotta destroy the quick mech.
Quick mechs, blast them good.
Unleash the onslaught. We can
Golguts's big banner got blown up. Golguts is a grot heard of that one. I should be boss. No way. I's the
We
boss
return
now.
to defend incoming the enemy fire. Let us hunt.
identify the enemy you wish to annihilate. We can strike a decisive blow. It will be worth the wait.
We are taking damage.
Easily done. It will be worth the wait.
Good, don't they? That was the boss's big banner you get.
We seek the
Big
adventure
boss
that
banner's
only war
been
can
real good.
Prism cannons fully charged. We advance quickly toward the
All
target.
right, we're almost there. Well, they took care of that for me.
We will cut a swath through their ranks.
Incoming enemy fire.
We advance quickly toward the target. Bringing weapons to bear on the enemy. It will be worth the wait.
The squiggers loose clear out, boys. Oh, no!
We will.
And that's already taken care of.
Gorgut's big banner just got itself stomped. We'll stop all the Gorguts' boys. Here they come, good stompers. Keep the trainer safe. I don't want no squiggets stomping our boys.
Prism cannons fully charged.
The Wanderers.
Oh, what?
Fire prism at the ready. Unleash the onslaught.
You murder boy kids. They's right there. Get a burning.
Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
Oh, I see where you're at. I'm gonna get you.
Fire prism at the ready.
Incoming enemy
They
fire.
will be utterly destroyed. Take us in closer. Prism cannons fully charged.
Unicorns back.
Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
I suppose I'll bring the entire army here.
Prism cannons fully charged. It is easily done. The terrain matters not. Take us in closer. Their existence is a momentary distraction. The terrain matters not. We move with a purpose.
We seek the adventure that
Oh, I think I've already met a challenge here.
He ain't no boss.
you call us back.
Fire prism at the ready. Prism cannons fully charged.
The wanderers have returned. The enemy is in range.
Oh, I have a better idea. Release the Avatar of Cain.
Let us hunt. We are taking damage. Command me to build. We walk our path. Our minds are different.
Prism cannons fully charged. Take
All right.
into the thick of it.
I think the Squiggoth has been taken care of. But let me wait till the Bone Singers come in.
The future seems so clear.
Our minds work as one. Fear the judgment of the council. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Shall I play the music here then? Command me to build.
Oh, you got repaired the tanks, the fire prisms. I'll let a third one build the listening post here.
Fire prism at the ready.
So yeah, at least we almost got him.
We walk the path less traveled.
Yeah, you've done your job, you guys.
Behold, the fiery destroyer of worlds. I will destroy.
Well, I find the first name very curious. Kayla? I know that's usually a pretty feminine name too. If you change the E with a Y too. So yeah, the fire prisms are getting repaired, and I'm letting Kayla Mensha Kane take care of the center of the base, since I assume all the other bases are annihilated, especially here.
Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate. Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
I walk again, a god among mere mortals.
Sounds about right.
Danger has found us by fate, just as we shape it.
Not yet.
Command me to build.
Fire prism at the ready.
All right, I think you guys could just do the job here.
A god among mere mortals.
All right, it looks like everything has been annihilated.
Prism cannons fully charged.
Incoming enemy fire.
Enough of your sneaking about, Eldar. Let's see if I can get me some of your pointy skulls for me stick.
Your ill-begotten invasion ends now, Orc.
I'll be what now?
Momentary distraction.
You Eldars is mighty proud of your big words, you know.
Knowledge brings power with it, barbarian.
You wish to annihilate.
Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Prism cannons fully charged.
All right. Get rid of all this. Whoa! You went flying there! That is awesome! Get rid of his morale. Almost there. Come on, Kayla, you could do it. There.
You ain't got me yet. Got me one more surprise for you.
The boss? Who is getting shot at?
Ain't you the master of the obvious? Use explosives.
The what?
The bomb, you git. The bomb.
Directed by Michael Bay.
Always have your tunnels dug and ready.
You sure is smart, boss.
Shut it, you git. I got me a whole war to rebuild. Now get me the gawk off of this here planet.
Taldir's forces struck like a razor-sharp blade into the heart of the great orcish horde, decapitating the Wa and plunging the remaining orcs into destructive infighting. Showing their contempt for the brutish warriors, the main Eldar force withdrew from the Green Coast immediately after it had disposed of Warlord Gorguts.
Only a small cadre of rangers and a single warlock remained in the jungle, using their camelioline cloaks and other devices to remain hidden from the warring clans. Anytime a chieftain seemed to be gaining enough stature to assemble the orcs into a viable force, the rangers assassinated him, plunging the wild aliens into another cycle of infighting. Meanwhile, the warlock Inimaya, a member of Taldir's Seer Council, repeatedly offered poisonous aid to various orc chiefs, sending them at each other's throats and keeping the race as a whole weak.
Sounds pretty cool. Alright. Now I suppose I'll take the last few orc territories and we'll see. And I'll probably call it a night. Guess I'll get started on the Tau campaign. Get the hard one out of the way as soon as possible. And then yeah, I'll work on here, here, and then here. Alright. Save and end turn. I don't want to risk it. I suppose I'll do this and we'll see what happens. Let's take out the remaining orcs though. I suppose I'll do that. Alright.
Direct us to the front line.
This one is actually pretty easy considering that it's at level 3 right now, so shouldn't be too bad.
We will fulfill your wish.
We are Doom Incarnate.
Doom Incarnate?
We will
just like the Doom Slayer? Or the Doom guy?
Orcs, their stench fills the air.
My powers are yours now.
Take us within range of the enemy.
Command me to build. We are taking damage.
What needs to be done?
Yeah, I know.
The future is
Fall back and reload. Reload! The enemy is upon us.
The random hand of fate delivers me to you.
We walk our path.
How can I help?
The time for war is now. Now our paths cross our enemies.
We exist to avenge our sisters.
Back into the fray.
And there. Got ourselves a nice little Viper. Yeah, considering it's level 6, I might as well play safe.
Just name your target. We move effortlessly.
Yeah, obviously there'll be two other AIs that I'll be dealing with too.
I will call it forth from the world.
I knew you would have need of me.
Oh yeah.
The future is clouded and uncertain.
Take us within range of the enemy.
We walk our path. We will fulfill what would you have us do? We will fulfill our duty. Ready. The Horde has arrived.
Naturally.
Now our paths cross our enemies.
And why are they running?
Shall I divine your next move?
Maybe.
Work as one. Danger has found us. Our minds are at your service. Our minds are at your service. Concentrating all energy on the enemy.
You're that Big Mac? Why does it sound like Big Mac, like the McDonald's hamburger?
Now we will cross our enemies. Fear the judgment of the council. The time for war is nigh. Our minds work as one. We walk our path.
Alright, get rid of all this.
We go. The time for war.
And down.
The burden of leadership lies with us. Build. The Horde has arrived.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight. Naturally.
Our minds are at your service. Our minds are at your service. Our minds are at your service.
Yeah, I know your minds are at my service. You'll need to remind me multiple times. And yes, I do have randomized unit quotes on too.
We are ready to strike.
Get rid of that as soon as possible.
Concentrating all energy on the enemy. We are ready to strike.
All right, let me save here. You know, I was about to say, much better.
Nothing remains unchanged by the music of creation.
Yeah, I would rather have that than a horde of Imperial guards.
We are shaped by fate just as
So yeah, they're here as always.
We will fulfill our duty. Ready. We will fulfill our duty.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Command me to build.
Actually, listening shrine.
Guardian squad. We walk ready. We will fulfill our duty. We are here to fulfill our duty.
The craft world sings to me and I respond in kind.
We walk
the craft
our
world
path.
sings to me and I respond. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. You will have what you remind. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music will shape the wraith.
The burden of leadership lies with us. We walk our path. Our minds work as one.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
Our minds work as one. We go.
Alright, let's get here.
We walk our path. The burden of leadership lies with us. Let us play our part. Our minds are at your service. The upstart humans. Concentrating all energy on the enemy. To the fight. Incoming enemy energy on the enemy. Concentrating all energy on the enemy. We are ready to strike. Take the battle to the enemy.
Command
Oh,
me to build.
I didn't realize that a strategic point captured here.
The judgment of the council. Concentrating all energy on the enemy.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Yeah, might as well build this too.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
And all this too.
Nothing remains unchanged by the music of creation. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Take me to where I may call forth the wisdom. The bird.
Okay. So yeah, one more defense for the next war gear. I was about to say, that took a while to load. Yeah, might as well. Especially to defend the spaceport as well.
Vipers ready to sting. Bringing weapons to bear on the enemy.
Incoming enemy
We will
fire.
cut a swath through their ranks. Our weapons cut through them like a blade through air.
We are the Destroyer's agents on this plane.
Oh, let's get rid of any enemy incoming.
Vipers ready to engage the enemy. They will be utterly destroyed.
What needs to be done? How can I help? My powers are yours now. What needs to be done? I knew you would have to know.
Vipers ready to engage the enemy. Vipers will bring
Get rid of this.
the enemy.
And done. Oh, hey, a war gear. All right. Yeah, let's see if I even have enough. And I do. So I'll save that for tomorrow, for Monday. Alright, that's it for the Dark Crusade, you guys. So, yeah, I'll be doing more on Monday and Tuesday. We'll see for Tuesday, though, assuming... Look at all the strongholds I've destroyed, too. We only have three left to go. So, yeah, I'll be doing more of this on Monday. We'll see... for Tuesday, though. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.